2023, a new poll shows both Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett and his Republican challenger Jefferson Shreve are underperforming among likely voters. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist walks us through the numbers.
16% of the people who responded to the poll said they were undecided. The poll's organizer says those voters could end up making the difference.
The poll seems like good news for Hogsett. It gives him a 10-point lead over Shreve. But neither candidate has the support of a majority of voters.
Going for a third terms are always, tricky business for anybody, whether Republican or Democrat. But for Democrats have like a 60, 35, 40 sort of margin in Indianapolis, but Hogsett was only polling at 47%. That tells me there are a lot of Democrats that are still out there disaffected.
Conservative radio show host Abdul Hakim Shabazz, who ran in this year's Republican mayoral primary, commissioned the poll with the firm ARW Strategies. He says crime topped poll respondents' concerns. They gave Shreve a 2-point lead over Hogsett on public safety.
Downtown was even more interesting because actually if you live downtown, you thought it was not as bad as people think it is, but if you did live downtown, you thought crime was an even bigger issue.
Republicans say Shreve has to focus on what those undecided voters want. There are more than enough of them to flip the race.
And I think that starts with really creating and crafting that vision for Indianapolis. I know he's released some of his policy points, but seeing the totality of what that plan would be and what Indianapolis would be like under his leadership, I think is what will send those undecideds over the line.
Democrats say, based on the numbers, Hogsett should be able to hold off Shreve if he focuses on governance issues.
Good governing is good politics, and Joe Hogsett has done good governing. And I think when you look at the alternative, which is Jefferson Shreve, and the fact that his proposals essentially mirror everything that Hogsett's saying, and his big downtown centerpiece of his downtown plan is reopening the circle to traffic. So he really hasn't distinguished himself, and I think that's one of the reasons why people are continuing to come home to Mayor Hogsett.
In downtown Indianapolis, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.
Wish TV will host a live 1-hour debate with Joe Hogsett and Jefferson Shreve, and we want to know what questions you would like asked. You can scan the QR code that's on the top left of your screen right now. That takes you right to a page on wishtv.com where you can send in your questions. You can also email us at askthecandidates@wishtv.com. The debate will be Monday, October 23rd, exclusively on Wish TV.